Okay, so regarding balanced diet, you know, we need different types of nutrients, and some of these nutrients are needed by human body in a larger quantity, some are needed by in smaller quantities, which we were discussing in the last class as macronutrients and micronutrients. Okay, സംസാരിക്കില്ല അവിടെ ഇരുന്ന്. Okay, so a balanced diet basically means a diet that fulfills all of a person's nutritional needs. That is a diet that gives us complete energy, complete source of nutrients as well as energy needs. That is the idea behind a balanced diet, because daily we need certain amount of calories, and purpose of these calories to utilize this energy produced by the burning of these calories for the various activities of human body like walking, breathing, then circulation. Different types of activities are there. So a balanced diet provides all the nutrients a person requires without going over the recommended daily calorie intake. That is the main. So it's a diet that gives all. It will be containing carbohydrate in certain amount, proteins will be in certain amount, fat will be present in a certain amount. So that is the purpose of having a balanced diet. So by eating a balanced diet, people can get the nutrients and calories they require at the same time, and it also keep you healthy. So a diet that gives you the essential, all the basic nutrients and other minerals, etc. And it is also keeping you healthy is known by the name of balanced diet. So different definitions are there. All the definition actually focus on one aspect, that it should contain all the essential nutrients that we require. Then United States Department of Agriculture, they have a different idea called food pyramid. Now I will show you what is a food pyramid. Then, so according to the recommendation of US Department of Agriculture, half of a person plate should consist of fruits and vegetables. So this is where we are actually falling behind, because if you go abroad, you can mostly see that they will be eating a lot of meat products. Whichever European country you go to, UK or you go to Canada or any country in the world you go, if it is a European country, basically their diet consists of a lot of meat products, either chicken or beef or other type of meat products. And along with this meat product, they are also eating a lot of fruits and they are also eating a lot of meat product, the vegetable product like salads. Salad is a part of their daily food. So that is why they are recommending that eating plenty of fruits and vegetables is an important thing. So a healthy balanced diet includes food from 5 different groups. There should be some amount of vegetables, there should be some amount of fruits, because fruits are giving most of the vitamins and minerals that we require. Then grain should be there. Purpose of grains is that will be giving you the carbohydrate, and some material like protein will be like egg or milk or nuts should be there. Then dairy means the milk products, so they will be giving you the fat requirement of fat. So these are the 5 different food substances that we should daily take. So whenever you are eating food, try to eat more vegetables and more fruits, because that will be giving you more amount of minerals and vitamins along that. Normally we are focusing on these 2 aspects, grains and protein, and sometimes dairy also or milk products also we are eating, but this aspect generally Indians are neglecting. And there is a term called recommended dietary allowance, and the recommended dietary allowance definition is that an estimated amount of nutrient per day considered necessary for the maintenance of good health. So this definition was actually given by Food and Nutritional Board of USA National Academy of Science. They have a national board called Food and Nutrition Board. They recommended that amount of nutrients or how much amount of calories a person need in a day for the normal maintenance of health. that is known by the name recommended dietary allowance, and it is measured or it is expressed in form of calories. So normally, for example, nearly 2000 calories are needed by a person in a normal day. So that is the recommended dietary allowance, around between 1500 2000. Somewhere here it will mention here. So how much amount of calories or how much amount of nutrients a healthy person should eat per day for the normal maintenance of the health is known by the name recommended dietary allowance. It is sometimes shortened as RDA. RDA simply means recommended dietary allowance. Now here you can see that this RDA is actually controlled by or influenced by several factors. One important factor is the sex of the person, whether you are a male or you are a female. And all of you may be knowing that women tend to eat less, women tend to eat more. That is a common knowledge everybody. Because men have a higher amount of muscle. So muscle metabolism in men will be more. So they have to eat more to maintain the normal body weight and normal health. So that is why based on the sex of the person, there is slight difference in the amount of food a person has to consume. Second is the age of the person. Adult men and women require nutrients for maintenance, whereas infants and children require it for growth. And so there is a slight difference between how the food is utilized. In the case of grown-up man or adult person, the food that we are eating is primarily utilized for keeping your body in the same state, not to make it lean or not to make it so that is a primary purpose of maintaining your body in that present situation. But in the case of children and also teenage students, to some extent the food that you are eating is actually utilized for the growing of your body, or growth of your body, or development of your body. So then this brings us to another point, is that children has an additional requirement. One is maintaining the body, plus in addition to maintaining the body, for developing or growing the body, for the growth of the body, an extra amount of energy is needed. So children has to eat more compared with the adult person. Adult persons have no requirement of growth or development. So that is why there is difference in the requirement of food, requirement of RDA or requirement of calorie in an older person or in a younger person. Younger person should eat more to maintain the body and also for the growth of the body. Then second, another factor is the body weight of the person. Among adults, requirement are related to body weight. For example, if your body weight is only 50 and another person's body weight is 70, normally you can guess that the second person has to eat more to stay in that situation. So based on the body weight, sometimes normally your body weight is related with the height. If you are taller, normally your body weight will be more. So because of the bones in your body, muscles in your body contribute a lot of weight. So body weight is an important factor. Then physiological state, that there are different types of physiological state. One, the menstruation is a energy consuming. Then pregnancy, lactation, all these will be taking a lot of energy from your body. So in order to keep your body in the normal state, you have to take extra food or extra calories, especially during the time of menstruation, pregnancy and lactation. Especially during pregnancy and lactation, a part of the energy is actually consumed by the child, and during lactation also for producing milk, lot of energy is needed. So that energy has to be taken by eating other sources of food, especially milk. The requirements of sports person athletes who perform high level of extreme activity are high, sometimes 2 to 3 times the normal time. So if you are very actively engaging in a sports activity, That means you have to eat more, because a lot of your calorie will be utilized for the running or walking or other sides of physical activity. So lot of energy will be utilized. So in order to keep your body in that normal situation, you have to eat more. So that is another important point regarding the RDA. Then physical activity. The sedentary persons means people who are doing a work by sitting and working. That is a sedentary work. So sedentary persons needs less nutrients than a moderately to severely active. For example, you know that in our state different types of jobs are there. Some are doing in an office job. They may be sitting most of the time before a computer, or other kind of office works they are doing. So they are doing a work by mostly sitting. But there are other, for example, construction laborers, or people working in construction field, or agricultural farmers. They all do lot of physical work. So their energy requirement and the energy requirement of an office employee will be completely different. Those who are working in field or working in a construction sector has to eat more, then only they can maintain their body in a normal situation. Then environment is another factor. So in the extremes of climate or high altitude alters the need for certain, for example, if you are going to Canada, most probably you will increase your body weight, because what happens is that because of cold your body will be utilizing a portion of your food or portion of the calorie for burning or producing heat. So unless you eat extra amount, your body will be facing some sort of issue. So normally, in order to keep that, the body will be increasing your fat deposition in your body, and for that also you have to eat more. So these are the different type of factors which are normally controlling the RDA. Basically, by RDA we are referring to a situation in which the persons are eating. The RDA is basically how much amount of calorie or how much amount of nutrients as a normal person should eat in order for the maintenance of her body health. That is the meaning of the word RDA. Then there is another popular term called BMR. About BMR also you might have heard about it. BMR basically means basal metabolic rate. That is the meaning of the word BMR. It's the number of calories your body needs to fulfill its most basic life sustaining function. What is the life sustaining for example, expiration, respiration, circulation, excretion. These are some of the most important activities that is going on in our body. For maintaining or keeping these activities in a normal situation, your body needs certain calories or certain amount of energy. That is known by the name BMR or basal metabolic rate. So normally when we say about basal metabolic rate, think about the energy utilized by your body for your respiration, for your excretion, and for your circulation. So these are the most important basic activity or basal activities of your body. One popular way to estimate BMR is by Harris-Benedict formula, which is given here, and that will be taking the weight of the person, height of the person, age of the person, and also the gender, sex of the person. So based on that, different formulas are there. For women, this is how it is actually calculated, and for men, this is the formula for calculating the BMR. So if there are a lot of apps in your mobile, and if you are downloading a BMR calculating app, by simply putting your weight and height and also your age, it will automatically calculate what is your BMR. So this is the BMR. BMR is a estimate of how much calories your body needs to fulfill the basic life sustaining functions of your body. Then for women, the BMR is around 1100 calories. That is a BMR rate of a women. For men, it is slightly higher. It is 1400. So that is because the difference in body weight and difference in the amount of muscle. That is why Women have slightly lesser BMR and men have a slightly higher BMR. Then another term is calorie intake as well as calorie expenditure. There is a calorie equation. The weight gain or weight loss is determined by the calorie equation. So what is a calorie equation? Here you can see that if the calorie intake exceeds calorie expenditure, we gain weight. That is, you are taking 1000 calories of energy in a day and you are only utilizing 600 calories in a day. That means 400 extra calories will be converted into fat. In that case, you are gaining weight. And on other hand, if you are taking 1000 calories in a day and you are utilizing 1500 calories in a day, there is a deficiency of 500 calories. And in that case, you will be losing weight. You will become more skinny. So this is how the calorie equation. The more, if you are eating more and you are working less, your body will be increasing in weight. By common sense, we all know that. So that is known by the name calorie equation. Calorie intake exceeds calorie expenditure, there is a gain in weight. Calorie intake is less than calorie expenditure, there is a loss of weight. Then if calorie intake equals calorie expenditure, our weight remains static. So in order to remain in a good health, that is the third is the ideal situation. We do not eat more than what we require. So if you are eating more, you have to work more. That is why people are nowadays going to gym because they cannot control the desire to eat. They will eat a lot. So in order to keep your body in it, they do some extra physical work in a gym, and that is why gyms are becoming more popular. People cannot control the desire to eat. We will be eating, but still we want to keep our body in a fit. In that case, only possibility is to utilize that excess calorie by some physical activity, and that is the reason why gyms are becoming more and more popular. Not only in India, outside the world it is always popular. So calorie intake and calorie expenditure is based on calorie equation. Then calorie intake, all food contains calorie. Our calorie intake is simply the total number of calories contained in the food that we consume. So calorie expenditure is made up of three things. One is our basal metabolic rate. Earlier I told you about the basal metabolic rate. It is the energy that we are utilizing for the purpose of our respiration, excretion and circulation. That these are the important basal activities. And our basal metabolic rate will be utilizing 60% of your calorie. That is, you are taking 1000 calories in a day, 600 calories will be going for maintenance of your BMR. Then basal metabolic rate is an important is an amount of energy or calories our body consumes while at rest. That is, you are not engaging in any activity, you are sitting simply or reading something, or you are lying on a bed, and during that situation your body is not actively engaged. At the same time, your body is utilizing certain amount of energy, and that energy is what we call basal metabolic rate. And basal metabolic rate varies according to the genetic and physiological factors, and including our fat muscle ratio, amount of physical exercise we take. It may be common knowledge to you. Some people have a higher BMR. You may have noticed that they are eating lot of food, still they are remaining very skinny or very lean. And on the other hand, some people are eating eating little, still they are increasing in body weight. So what happens is that it is based on the difference in their BMR. If your BMR is high, your body will be always very lean or skinny. If your BMR is low, that means whatever food you take, some of the food will be immediately converted into fat and you will be increasing in weight. So this is the problem of BMR. So if by simply measuring, having an idea of BMR, you will be able to control your diet. So if you want to stay healthy. Another factor is your physical activity. Typically this accounts to 30% of the calories. See, 60% is actually utilized by the BMR. So even if you are not engaging in any activity, 60% energy is actually going for simply the normal maintenance of your body. Then 30% is actually spent on physical activity. That is, you are walking, running, or doing some kind of physical work. That will be utilizing 30%. That is out of 1000 the calories. That is, this here you can see that this is the normal amount of calorie efforts out of 1100. Or 1000, if you are taking 1300 calories will be utilized for our physical activity. Then another point is that dietary thermogenesis. So dietary thermogenesis is accounting for 10% of the total calorie. That is, this is the calorie we burn as we digest food. Because you know that our body has a constant body temperature of 37 degrees centigrade. Even during summer season or even during winter season, even if you go to Antarctica, Canada or Arctic countries, your body temperature is always 37 because your liver is producing lot of heat, and this heat is produced by liver actually by burning or utilizing some calorie or by burning some nutrients, and that is known by dietary thermogenesis. Thermo means heat, genesis means production. So by utilizing foodstuffs, your liver is producing some amount of extra energy. That energy become converted into heat energy, and that is why our body will be maintaining a constant body temperature through during 24 hours. So that is known by the dietary thermogenesis. So here if you look at this slide, you can see that there are three routes by which your energy is actually utilized. Some of them are utilized, 60% is utilized for BMR activity, and 30% is utilized for physical activity, and 10% is utilized for producing heat. So this is how the calories normally spent by your body. Then healthy eating pyramid. The healthy eating pyramid or healthy eating plate is a nutrition guide developed by Harvard School of Public Health of the Harvard University, suggesting the quantities of each food category that a human should eat a day. So how much food, how much different type of food should be present in your food plate? That is the meaning of the word healthy eating pyramid. So healthy eating pyramid is intended to provide more sound eating guide than the widespread food guide pyramids created by the USDA. Here you can see that this is a healthy eating pyramid. So if you look at this picture, you will be able to get an idea of how much different type of food. Those foodstuffs which are present at the lower end, this kind of food substance you have to take in a higher quantity. These three types of food substance: vegetables, healthy fats, whole grains. Whereas the quantity of the other food substances like nuts, seeds, beans, etc., along with the poultry, fish, etc., should not be as much the quantity of grains or vegetables. Then you can see that there are certain substances like dairy, like low fit milk, fat, etc. They have to be taken only in a smaller quantity. And finally, on the upper end, you can see that cola. And this type of substance you should take in a very limited quantity only. So this is how healthy eating pyramid prepared by the Harvard School of Public Health is giving an idea of how much you should eat. So those food substances which are present at the lower end of the pyramid should be taken in a higher amount. Those substances which are present on the higher end of the pyramid should be taken only in a lower amount. If you are reversing that, if you are changing that, your body can be adversely affected by your eating habits. So poor eating habits is sometimes the more problem for many of the people. They have a urge or they have a desire to eat a lot, but they don't like to work more. So unless you control that desire, up to 25 or 30 years you are okay. Maybe up to 25 you won't be increasing too much in weight. But after 25, unless you are taking lot of care, your body gradually increase in your weight. And if you are making you eat too much, eating a daily habit, gradually your body weight will be increasing. So make sure that you work more, exercise a lot, then only you will be able to keep your body in a normal situation. So this is regarding the what is mentioned here. Then and regarding our topic, this is the what is the balanced diet and recommended dietary allowance, etc. Then we have some more topics which are remaining. One is importance of dietary fiber as well as antioxidants. Then we have to also discuss nutrition during pregnancy and lactation, infant nutrition and also malnutrition. And those aspects I think we can discuss in another class. So today with this I am stopping here.